I don't want anybody fucking me about.
Hey,
Hey,
boy. We'll see you later.
all the best, Buzzer.
Mate, this is the most laid back podcast ever.
I can tell, aye.
It's-
Be fair, like, I've done loads of them now.
Another episode proudly sponsored by the best competition page in the whole fucking
You're
world.
right, you're right.
Bar Kings, the best deals, cheap prices, no hole licks, straightforward, and
What about
you have
some
more of
bits?
a
What about
you have
some
more of a
bits?
chance. You've more of a chance to win in our Kings than anywhere else because it's literally Ireland based, the north and the south, and
And look who's
we
some
are
bits.
proudly sponsored by Boutique Infinity Tan and Salon, top of the White Rock Road, state of the art sunbed facility. Get up and check it out, folks. If you want your balls tanned, this is the spot to go.
Sorry for near jumping down your neck.
Sorry,
Hope you
mate.
enjoy the podcast.
Aye, I'm from, like, you know, the bakery. Aye, that's where I'm from.
Don't be saying that. All the girls will be up looking, yeah.
They've already been round. You know what happens? I've done plenty of birds up in West, like, loads of them, like, fuck's sake, every friend group for fuck's sake. And
Bernsey.
See this guy here? I've known this guy, right?
Longer than me, longer than him.
I've known anybody, right? I've known him, right? Anybody touches him on the road will sue me.
Right.
Listen,
I'm telling you now.
you have our back.
You-
I've been an hour down a handful of times and I've got lost near enough every time.
I used just,
Mate,
but it's
all
because
the
you are
wines
spoiled
was-
here. You are spoiled here. Everything's fucking here.
It's
Like,
right there,
all the
and
bars
all.
are here and all the fucking gyms and everything. You just
Oh,
don't really need to go anywhere.
I
Like,
don't need to leave. I live in the Aldi Town Road and see that road. I don't need to leave it. There's fucking Fosco's, there's Chippies, Raffles. You're sorted. There's Arizona. You
Just
don't need to move.
unless you're in a podcast.
Unless, and even then, he's grabbed me. I don't even need to move.
He's out working.
Listen, I'm working my balls off. I work all day, not 9 to 5.
any morning I'm going there, is there?
It's
All lads
fucking
are
here.
up.
It's roasted in
Fucking
here.
boiling.
Anyone that's watching, we do
wish
this in the
it-
sunbed shop, so it does
I wish
tend
it,
to get a bit warm.
I never normally wore trousers
Just-
from fucking March to October.
I wanted to show you some. We'll put it up. We're recording now, John boy. Pull that photo up, lads. This is funny. Use a laugh. There's a photo I was on Facebook yesterday, and it came up. It was lost and found. No, it's lost and stolen pets, Belfast, right? And it was like people post their dogs and their cats, and when they're all missing, they'll post the name of the cat and say like it's missing some such and such. But there was one I seen. I sent it in the art chat. And I was like, do you know what? Seeing the next, fuck me, that's how warm is it? I
Mate,
sent my jacket on.
I was sitting looking at you going, how the fuck's he sitting in a jacket on? Like,
Oh, and I had-
So I was recording. So I wanted to show you. So it come up on my Facebook, and I sent it in the lads chat. I was like, lads, this can't be real. So it says, lost tortoise, please share. Now this is in Lost Pets NI. And then people obviously send in their cats, dogs when they all go missing or they're lost, right? But this is what it says. Yesterday on the 20th of May 2025, an incident happened with Donatello,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
which is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. A beloved family pet was stolen at knife point in Poglass, Colin area of West Belfast. His family are absolutely devastated and are desperate to get him back. Name Donatello, last seen Poglass, date 20th of May, stolen at knife point. It's like, the photo of the turtle is in sync. It's like, someone is at their lark. There's no way.
That's serious. I'm being serious.
Do you know the person?
I don't know the person, but I seen the woman posting about it. It was her son who got it took off him.
Like, I want the scenario of like
That's
Like,
why
you're going
I
to
don't
rob
wanna
someone.
laugh
Give
'cause
me
it
your
actually
phone. Give me your wallet. No.
I know I was
Give me
sitting
your-
going,
give me
am I
your
supposed to laugh
Hello,
here?
hello,
Like laughing at some cunt that's
Cause
fucking lost their turtle.
he
Like,
thinks it's a piss take, but I know for a fact it's
That is a
so
piss take.
real.
That's some cunt. That's two people sitting in their house and went, "Mum, we'll send this in for a laugh. What? We'll make up a wee Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle name and we'll
see
send
they
it."
do and all, Fred.
But sure,
I know there is fake accounts that make fucking shit for a laugh. No, but I am 99.9% sure that that's a real.
well, why
person.
wouldn't it take his purse or his wallet or whatever it
Because
may
it's only a
be?
kid. All he has on him is his turtle.
He's running about with a turtle out of
Of
his.
course,
Out of
he
his
may be out taking a walk.
Aye. What do you reckon? Emmett? What do you reckon? I think that's bullshit.
I don't know, like, I feel like as well, Liam, where did you hear it was real? Like,
I didn't hear that it was real. I seen a woman posting it, and I was like, she was writing about her son, and he got put. He was robbed at knife point.
For a
So
turtle.
yes,
But do you know what's funny? The comments, I don't know, we can put this comments up. People are commenting going, fucking Poglass scumbag bastards, like believing that like people actually done it. See, if you're
Yeah,
going to
like
rob
that, they're
someone,
lark.
you'll take their card, their wallet, their phone. You're not taking. Who even carries a turtle?
Mate,
Listen.
tortoises go for fucking loads of dough these
100
days.
quid or something.
My mate released.
Never
his
know if you're
tortoise.
skint.
Just on the note of tortoises, my wee mate, I'll not say his name just in case people say it's fucking cruel or something. But
Them bucket, did I?
somebody handed down a tortoise. My mate didn't actually bat. Or here, there's an arse. I'll tell you that one out there or something. Actually, I don't know if I should say it
No,
on
don't
this.
say it.
But long story short, one of my mates got handed a turtle, passed down, and he went, fuck it, I'll look after it. And then found out that it had a tumour. And this tortoise had a full-on tumour. You could see it growing out of its head. It was like it was growing another head off its head. We called it Steve the turtle. And used to whip it out in the parties and all or whatever. And then one day I just went, fuck it, I can't do this anymore. I'm setting this thing free. We went up to Poglass, the ferry up in Lanatune, just fed it out into the water. And for years, no one's seen it. Next thing, some cunt took a picture in the ferry. We Steve still there about 2 years later, surveying the winter and all. What the fuck?
Fucking right. Emmett, mate. But think of your best introduction there, mate. It's good.
I know, I random one about tortoises.
I know.
What's happening?
Mate, it's good to have you on, mate. The best PT in Belfast, I'll give you that, mate. What I need to ask you, we're 4 weeks out from the beefing, mate. Do you think you could give me a 6-pack before we go to Ibiza?
It's too late for that shit.
6-pack in 4 weeks, like you're probably getting a 6-pack of beer in 4 weeks, like. But sure, like if you're getting the fucking get you a fucking keg or something, like.
How long are you talking for a 6-pack?
Get you 6 grand, fucking.
I get you 6 grand, you'll be all right. Like I will see with 6-pack, mate. It just depends, like, because you have to kind of get calories up the way in order to get them down. Most people think automatically you have to diet like fuck, but it's actually you need to bring your food up the way in order to pull it away, because if you have nothing to actually spend, then there's no money in the bank to fucking spend.
Well, I would say mang is up now. They're ready to come down.
Probably are. Well, it depends on how much you're fucking up, like, do you know what I mean? Cause
Beer, mate, it's beer.
Get yourself up, get on a bar and do knee raises and fucking legs.
No, but I'm all serious. Like,
all that shit.
4 weeks, like I'm not fat. I just have.
You can sharpen up in 4 weeks. You can do. Look, at the end of the day, like if you do nothing between now and then, you're not going to see any changes. You do something between now and then, you will see changes. Like, but you're going to see only the amount that your body's going to allow you to. Like, see, at the end of the day, most people fucking think really short term. They're like, I want to get abs yesterday because I went to the gym twice, and you're like, that doesn't fucking work like that.
Unfortunately.
Well, it's one of them things. Like for me, I view it as like the more you go, the more you start taking yourself seriously. You actually go to the gym. You say you're going to go. See all that starting on Monday and then don't happen. See, when you go into other things in your life, you're also going to say you're going to do it and then not do it. I meant to text them and I didn't do it. And I meant to start that thing and I wasn't going to do it. And I went to go for that job and didn't do it.
Yeah.
See, if you actually follow through, you do the gym, you actually do it properly, you'll follow through with other things in your life. It spills into everything. Like,
I don't know. The gym's one of them.
It's holding yourself accountable too.
Once I'm in like a week, that's me. It's
hard.
just getting that first week because you're training. You're going, oh fuck.
Do you know what I'm
just think of the birds, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Here, one thing I will say, at JD Gym,
I'm a my mom.
Matter to you, that's why you don't give a fuck.
JD Gym, I see all these honey staring at my hole and I'm doing squats. Now I can see immersion, I can see reflexes, I can see it all. I see who's joking to me, I see who's not.
Connie?
Oh.
You and JD as well.
It's like a fucking youth club. Everyone just goes and hangs out on it.
I like going to the gym, but see if I don't go with someone else, I don't push myself the way I would on my own. And it's alright going, oh, I should just write out this and then do this work out and write out. But see if, like, say me and my best mate go and go our way a coach or something.
Me and you?
I do way more than what I would do on my own, just going, and I know I might have an idea what to do or write myself out a wee workout or whatever, but I just don't feel like I give it as much as when you're sitting there and because it makes it a wee bit competitive when you're with someone training, do you know what I mean?
Well, you know what's a really good motivator? See if you see some honey in the gym you fancy her, like, you're like, well, fucking want to put a few more reps in here, like, no, it gets you going, like, Burnsy knows the fucking thing. He fucking knows.
I'm sure the birds do it for you, mate. I'm sure the birds
not again, like,
to see you go, I want to put a few more reps in for Emmett.
Not again,
big dogs in the house.
Mate. Just depends, like, a fucking, the old social media is good for it, like, to be honest. Them anonymous Q&As are funny, like, I get tortured on them, like.
So what's that? You don't get
You're not allowed to say their name, or?
So I put up my Q&A box, but then I'll put ask anonymously, and sure, the whole thing just ends up being about fucking sex, but I try and make my page a wee bit entertaining, like, so I fire them questions in as well. There's all sorts of madness being written there. I'd love to tie you up in the gym and pleasure you to Maximus and all this here. I just fucking
Do you
laugh.
know who it is writing it?
I can't see. I actually, the app says they here pay this to be able to find out the thing. So I did just to see who the fuck was. And it just says iPhone in this area. And you're like,
I
wankers.
actually say bastards. The social media world's a bit mad. Like, did you see how there was a thing on Facebook where all these girls were, are we dating the same man? Fuck
Sure, I exposed that page. They ended up putting fucking thousands. Well, it was me fucking did it. See, they only had like 14,000 followers like 2 years ago, and I did a fucking video talking about it and being like, look, you know, half of these birds here are actually the ones playing and all. And fucking, I've been put on it as well.
Have you been on it?
But mate, lucky enough for me, all the women actually fucking wrote underneath. I had loads of like girls mates of mine in the thing. No, they screenshot it, sent it me. It was all girls who followed me, being like, he seems like a lovely fella and all. And he keeps himself to himself. You don't know who he's talking to and blah blah. I thought he had a bird. And no, look, I was like, thank fuck.
Paint a picture of you that don't even know you, and they try to paint a picture of you to all these other people who they don't even fucking know. It's mad.
What was funny about it was there was girls writing underneath being like, I talk to Emmett all the time and he's a lovely guy. And I looked at, because I could see the names obviously because it was screenshots sent to me, and I was laughing going, I don't know any of them. I've never spoke to any of you people. Like, so even the person who posted it, I'd never spoke to her in my life. So she had obviously been debating speaking to me, and she was like, oh, just throw them on here first just to see, you know, is it worth? And I was going like, if you put me on that there's not a fucking hope you're even getting talking. Never mind. No, like,
yeah, that's dangerous. Like, do you know,
yeah, they're constantly doing that.
And as you say, the people writing underneath it are some of the most twisted cunts about. Do you know?
Well, it was a lad I knew who played in the five-a-side team with me, like, and like he was a wee quiet geeky fella, like. He had been put on it, and why I exposed the page was because I was like, there was loads of girls right underneath being like, he looks creepy as fuck, he seems like a real weirdo, stay away from him and all.
Just judging people.
I would stay away, and I screenshot the different comments and then put it across my head, and when I was talking about it, and I was like, look, this is the kind of stuff that you're actually trusting. All you women, I get that you are worried about lads and all the rest of it, but at the same time, like, are you really putting your fucking trust in a good place? Like, if women are doing that, do you know what I mean? Imagine that was the other way around. Imagine me like, oh, she looks like a slag. She looks dodgy as fuck. Her legs are fucking open all the time. So, like, you know what I mean?
You would be hounded. You'd be the worst.
We'd be the worst cunt in the world. Like,
it's madness. Like, don't agree with.
You've done. I watched your podcast on Whiskey and White. Have you done? What do you call it when you go out and do you dance for women or
naked butler? I knew you were going to come on that one. Like,
Burnsy, you've never done that.
I come out of retirement to do one with you.
You talked to me before, and
did you have it?
Did I?
He probably.
Fucking must have. I don't remember. Where's my fucking check?
So where did you do it?
I did it. See, what happened was whenever I first came over to Oz, I was in good nick and all, like, but you know, I'd never really, like, I'd seen a mate of mine doing it over there, and I says to I got with a wee girl who was in my hostel, like, and she was like, you have a great body, would you not think about doing stripping? And I was like, I wouldn't. I didn't believe myself. I was like, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, and she was like, no, do it. You're applying for it and all. And I was like, well, I know a guy who does butler and above. So I did that then. I fucking applied for it, and to be honest, like, it ended up being such crack. It was like 6 months of this fucking made sure you're putting in a room with 30 girls on a hen do. And you know, people all go, I used to have people slide me and be like, oh, you're a load of grannies. I was like, what grannies do you know getting married? 27, 28-year-old girls. But only they're Australian girls who are gorgeous, marrying some rich fella. So
here, tell us this. Did you ever bang any wife the bees, like?
A couple of fucking bride of bees were really, really bad with me. Like, I remember my first gig, there was a girl, she was like, she straddled me, right? So she was like wrapped around. She was like, fucking yeah, and like slapped me like fucking all. Her mother-in-law came over to me. She was like, excuse me, would you mind putting her down? Would you mind putting her down? I was like, I'm not really doing fuck all here. So, I mean, it wasn't me. Like, what ended up happening in that one was there was a fucking, at the very end of the night, I was getting into one of the girls, and then she had, like, my mate came over to me. He's like, yo, lad, you need to get in that bedroom. Like, you need to get that bedroom. And I come in the bedroom. There's fucking 4 of them all in the bed, all getting into each other. 4 women, like, all having an orgy. Like, and I says, oh, well, girls, room for a wee one. Like, and one of them was like mid fucking. She was all over the place. She looked at me. She was like, "There's a private affair. You better fuck off now." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You need some meat, not so much." There's 4 There's fucking enough. I'm sure I can provide enough for the room. Like,
yeah, would you not? Like, obviously, the following all behind you. Would you never go into OnlyFans?
I get asked that loads, mate. See, to be honest, I get tortured with it, like, but it's not really in my morals, mate. See, to be honest, like, what I'm trying to do with my job and what I'm trying to do with people's lives, I'm trying to bring them in a road where they're valuing themselves. And having been very close to people who did that career, I learned that it's the complete opposite. It's you're
degrading.
devaluing yourself. You're making yourself worth less. You're worth
Think
fuck
so?
all.
At
But
all,
that's
no.
just look. Everybody has their own moral compass. Look, I can't really talk. I had my hands dirty for years doing other stuff whenever I was younger. But whenever I look at that, I look at it equating in the same way as somebody who's maybe drug dealing, as in lad terms. Because girls who are doing that are desperate for money. They want to make it something of their life. They don't really feel like they have qualifications, so they end up going down that road, selling themselves. They don't realize that there's an after effect from that. See, when they get older, see when you want to get a lad, like
even when you're having kids in the future, like what kid wants to?
I was always
look
that's
at their man and go,
happening.
fuck me, she's all over fucking.
It's already happening now. There's a wee girl, I forget her name, but she's English, and she was interviewing her bro. It came up my Instagram reels. I don't even follow him, but it just came up, and I was watching, and they're going, "What's the worst thing about having me as a sister?" And he's like, "Fuck's sake, everything you have all to do is get tortured, get slagged. All my mates, your sister has OnlyFans.
See,
you imagine
you picture your kid.
Imagine you were going getting a haircut and all the barbers are all laughing. Everybody in the barbershop's laughing at you.
It's different, I think, for a wee girl. But see, as a young wee lad growing up and people giving you all that type of stick,
the boys are looking at anything to slag you anyway. They're looking at anything to get you anyway.
A young lad would be deeply affected if his ma was doing OnlyFans.
So see, the thing is now,
like,
I mean? OnlyFans, like the generation hasn't came yet where the kids have grew up. There's OnlyFans is relatively new. So any OnlyFans girl that's had a kid, they're still nippers. See, once they had 16, they're fucked.
Even before that, see, we lads are ruthless. You know, and you're fucking, you're like a bunch of fucking hyenas. Like, you're looking to get anybody for anything, like any weakness at all. So you find out your man's ma's fucking great and she does OnlyFans. What are you going to do? You're going to go and pay for it.
Kids would just show it to their face.
It's a nightmare.
It wouldn't be a nice thing to
But listen,
feel like.
that's what I'm saying to you. I don't really care. If somebody else wants to do that, that's cool. Do whatever you need to do. You obviously needed to go down that road for whatever reason. Like, I made mistakes that needed to make me money at times in my life. Do you know what I mean? But would I do it now? No. I mean, my business does very well, mate. I wouldn't need to go down that road. Like, see, I've been asked loads of times to do butler and above now. Like, even now, come out of retirement and do it. Like, and I'm like, it actually would devalue, because see the message that I'm putting out there about mental health and everything else. People see that there and they would go, fuck your man doesn't give a fuck about himself. Like, no, he's running about there fucking just getting his hole and all, but I get that anyway, that's no end.
So you don't have a bird then?
Nah.
I must see money you get after this podcast, mate.
Well,
if our podcast is doing well at the minute.
I believe so. I've seen that there. He's a fucking flan.
Listen,
it's out, Burnsy. You're bringing the heat, aren't you, big lad? He's bringing a sex appeal, the raw sex appeal.
For all you people watching at home, you don't need it.
Yes, you do.
You may want it. They may be good at the time, but you don't need them.
Yes, you do, mate.
You don't. I'm happy.
But man. You're happy enough.
I don't mind. I look at it like you can have the right relationship. Like, you know, like you're married, so you've obviously you aren't married.
Yeah, I'm married.
Yeah. So you've met the right person for you. See, for me, like, or for you, your career's only starting off, mate. Right? So there's no point. You're like no point. Honestly, trust me, my career in this life is going off, and it's like having a bird has gotten away more than once.
Exactly.
Like, and there's been girls I've been seeing and stuff. Then next thing I'm posting things, and they're falling out with me because I'm posting things, and I'm like, that's my job to do that. I get asked to speak at a fucking female empowerment event the other week, right? Now, I wouldn't really be known for my empowering of females, right? But I get asked to speak at it anyway. And I was seeing a wee girl at the time, and she fucking fully fell out with me because I spoke at it. And I was like,
what's up?
Like, you're not doing no wrong.
I was like, I'm fucking speaking at it. I'm motivating people.
You're not. It's not as if you're sitting with your arm around some woman trying to throw it on there or something. You're literally just talking to people. But I don't know. It's one of them things. For me, speaking, it gets in the way. It's like a distraction. See, if I'm trying to focus on shit, and then where are you? Where are you going? Who you with? What do you want? All this shit. No, it's just too much.
Do you know what the problem is? He can't hold down a conversation through text. He doesn't go on his phone. He's
a wordsmith too. Like, he's alright.
I know, mate. Even to me, mate, he's fucking.
I just don't like.
He's dynamiting the phone, mate. That's it. That's what his problem is.
Don't like.
See, if you want slates, you need to come and talk.
You need to speak to me in person. That's it. See,
come down to his door, stand outside it with a big brush. Just
you must be getting a few offers these days, doing all the spitting and all, are you?
Oh, listen, I
could see all sorts of innuendos with fucking.
It's just a bit.
I can use your tongue, big lad, though. You're good with that tongue, aren't you?
Used to have my tongue pierced back in the day.
Is that not a bit feminine to do that?
Nah, my uncle was head doorman for years in the town, like, and he had his tongue pierced. So I never thought it was that feminine. Like, he's been hardcore. I'm sure they'd fucking have me there, an old fuck's sake.
I'm barred from a cramming.
Are you?
Pick the midget up, put him over his shoulder.
Sometimes you still feel like
Got
the
one
patient's
eye,
there, even though it's took out. It still feels like it's there. Sometimes it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Do you watch the podcast,
I
Emma?
do. I love your clips. Like, I think you're good crack. One of my best mates in Australia, he's always, every time he gets blocked staff, and he's always fucking. Me and him used to work with you, you know.
Did you?
He says to me, like, because what happened was, him and his wee brother live in Australia. Leo, give the two of them a shout. They're the fucking love yous too.
Sure.
Like,
Leo staff, you're legends.
Shout
Love your
out to
bits.
Leo
Sign
and
up to our
Steph.
Patreon.
love yous.
And he says to me, he goes, do you not remember Gavin Burns back in the day? And I was like, I know his big, but I don't know where from. And he says HCL. And I was like,
No, what's that?
do you not remember the call centre fucking 10 years ago?
HCL?
Yeah, on the
No,
Boucher Road.
I-
Oh, it was all Westies, like.
No, I don't think I
Was that for buses
But
or
see-
something? Was it? No.
See, back in,
You
man,
not
I,
worked there,
no, I don't.
There's some
No,
double
I
work
used to
there.
do videos.
Oh, listen, it happens,
I was just
mate.
swinging a miss there.
Well, I used to
Cheers, staffing
yeah,
mate.
I used to do videos years ago, fucking of like I used to put a red wig on and dress up as
Oh,
like used to do wee funny misses
done
videos.
wee
Um,
sketches now.
on Facebook, the would have fucking got like 16, 20, the would have regularly had 1 million views. It was different. Facebook was different back then. Like when someone
Someone
shares,
Facebook, like.
nah, there wasn't then.
They're more likely. They're more likely to spend. See, younger ones, like, they're not actually just as likely to. They're not going to have
See-
as much freedom with their money, like. Whereas,
know what
I know
you're saying.
TikTok's just changed everything. But see as well, we're now's the time that everyone get over, sign up to our Patreon. See if you don't, I'm going to put 100 ads in this podcast. So if you don't want 100 ads, go on our Patreon. What you gonna do?
Fair way to do it.
But sign up, fuck's sake, help the lads out. Now, right,
Support us, help you. Do you know what I mean?
Big Burnsy's on, aren't you? Burnsy on next.
Oh,
might stay around for Big Burnsy,
Oh,
like.
yes, I'm
Sad.
and Burnsy's on the Patreon next. I know we're getting off topic here, but you have to get them in the guards down.
The ladies most loved 2 men in the country.
Yeah, but there was.
He's going to be my wingman now. That's it.
aye.
Yeah, do you watch any other like American podcast?
To be honest, like, I actually love our podcast here. Like,
Do you?
I love yours. I love the Whiskey and White Boys and Shane Todd's. I
I
believe that I'm friendly with Paddy. So
He's worse podcast.
sure, nearly wore fucking Cavi 4X's t-shirt and here. I'm like, oh fuck, I'll not do that either.
I had one myself at one point, man. Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake, I don't know who can say or not say for fuck's sake.
Slice authority.
Nah, listen.
Fight with you.
Whatever he wants to do, fair play to him, mate. Just stay away from me. I'm happy enough.
That's fair enough, like, but I actually love our podcast here. I love Theo Vaughn. He's
That's,
really
mate,
funny.
I love I love Joe Rogan and then Theo. I'll always go between them. I'll always look who has the better guest on. But there's one that I've been watching, lads, and I want to do a spin-off. I want to do a working class spin-off, and I swear to fuck, it's called. I think he's called. John knows him. He's called Banter. He's only 17. You'll probably seen him. He always talks. See any OnlyFans stars and all, he'll degrade them. He's long black hair. You would have seen him. He's
Right.
only a kid. So he has a podcast, right?
Oh, I watched the Whatever podcast as well.
Whatever. I think he was on that. Whatever. I think he was on that.
Aye,
Banter or something.
I don't think I've seen
I'm
it,
going to
mate.
show you. So this is what he
you know
does.
the Whatever podcast,
No,
like,
slash-
harsh as fuck, like.
See, the only ones I watch, I like listening to the Troubles podcast.
I like it as well.
That's fair. That's
I love stuff
interesting.
from here, like.
Oh,
It's a Trouble podcast about the Trouble.
so good, mate. Oh,
Damn
Mate,
it.
just mate,
It's about Uganda.
I've asked stupider questions than that. But here we had a black man on.
For
We
fuck's
had a no. I've asked worse. You
The
know
other
what I
day,
mean?
mate, like, it's one of them things. Like,
I know,
you're not going to know everything, like.
I'm not biased. I'm very fucking
He's
fair. Like,
neutral.
neutral. Yeah, never. And I'm glad I'm like that. I am. And if I don't know something, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't.
he's trying his best.
I'm
so
trying.
people-
I'm
be
trying.
nice.
I'm trying, mate. But you're seeing YouTube, mate. It's fucking. You're called out for whatever you do. Anyway, you can't.
Fuck's sake, sure, you get called out everywhere, no matter what fucking platform it is. Like, I remember my best reel, whenever I first started getting a following, was it went viral on Facebook. It was like well over 1 million views, and about 95% of the comments was just all slobbering about, your man fucking Wayne Lineker from Wish and he's fucking brutal and the state of him and all and blah blah blah. And I just fucking laughed at it, like, but I was like, little do you know, you have actually given me a career. So
I
cheers,
don't-
cheers,
Oh,
lads, know what I mean?
Your followers just shoot up.
They don't
like it.
understand that. Like, see the amount of times I'll always half the time I won't have the time to reply to everybody that comments my shit. See when somebody slabbers at me, I reply straight away and get them to bait.
Because then
Because then they'll keep doing it,
Yeah.
and then other people jump in and be like, "He's lovely, leave him alone at all." I'm like,
it all works
cheers
out,
to their
doesn't it?
algorithm, mate. Cheers, mate.
Yeah,
I always
like it too.
that's always the mic drop one. See if you're going to anybody, like if you're slobbering at somebody or getting them to slobber at you, just say cheers for their algorithm, mates. And then they're raging then.
Right back.
Cheers for the comment, and they're raging then because they're like, for fuck's sake, he's done me. Like,
See,
know what I mean?
sometimes if they have a real face, I'll actually sit and slabber their back. But see if it's a fake account, I'll just like ha or something. But see if they are real, I like to just.
I know I'm always
get
going
back
on.
to
See,
them.
I always see Slice like.
Nah,
like,
mate,
I always see Slice
what
do.
you
let
know,
them
you
fire
start
on.
declaring
They're good.
stuff.
They're better. You're more likely to get hate on social media than you are positivity, right?
100%.
See if you watch a video, think about it like. A lot of time you'll see a video and you really like it, like, but you won't actually like it. Or share it.
Or you
But
won't
see the one
comment
where
on
somebody's
anything.
fuckers all the juicy stuff and all. You'll fucking sit and go through all the comments, be like, oh, that's class,
I
no?
know.
Or you'll share it to your mates for the way, be like, let us stay out there and all. That's the same
See
thing.
while you're in the comment section, the video's playing and
Exactly,
it replays, and then that pushes
That's
it as
that
well.
push it more. So at the same time, as much as
True.
you want, I wouldn't bother blocking them, mate. You just take
No,
your
mate,
emotion
no,
away
let
from
them-
it.
let them-
don't
let them
fucking
get-
fucking-
let them
Don't fucking crack on.
Let them
Here,
come.
Joe, I'm not your
Alright,
hate.
furious yours, mate. Keep commenting
was-
there. Cheers.
See if your problem with him, problem with Emmett, problem with John Boy, problem with Burnsy. Comment underneath it all and tell us all your fucking
John,
problems.
what do you call the wee man with the black hair? Mantum.
What one with the black?
He's only 17 though. I would watch his podcast. Is it Mantum?
It's all
MATA.
boys getting it.
He'll bring people on the podcast, right? He has a couple of wee mates and they're just wee trolls. You'll get them to like crawl about the ground.
Did you send this in the chat and your
Oh,
man's
I
on
mean,
his
He
knees?
crawls about his ground. So he'll bring a guest, and like say we bring you in, right? Sometimes he doesn't give him a mic or a seat, makes him stand. And they come in and you're like, where do I sit? He goes, just stand. But then his wee mates come in, they're wee trolls, and like they'll have no tap on, the crawl in, I'm at the crawl in,
That's
and like
mental that somebody
mate,
would even agree to go on that.
it's fucking hilarious. I'd send you the link later.
But
I want to do it. I
mad
want to
somebody
do
would
it.
agree to do it. Like.
But he gets massive views, so people will come on. They'll come on and he'll just like podcast will start and his wee mate's just lying on that table and he's no tap on it and he's a pair of goggles on it and he just stares at the guest and the guest is trying to have a podcast, mate. It's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna
Send me
it,
that
right?
after, aye.
But mate, I want to do this. I would love to do a spin-off one and get someone.
You end up having a fair day. You get somebody on, be like, stand there and
on
all.
my knees for
Stare at them.
45 minutes and just nanny
There's
talk.
one he just lay across the the table where they're doing the podcast. He just lay across it for and he mate, your wee man's relentless. He said he's for a full hour. He not move. He will not move. It's fucking hilarious.
I'll
fuck
do it.
mate, it's funny as fuck. I love him. And I was like, I would look because I won't want to ruin our podcast, but we'd like to do a wee spin off like a free episode one.
Maybe careful. The people in Belfast might fucking want to fight you if you're getting them on doing
People-
that stuff.
someone-
Staring at them and all.
Emma Americans don't believe anything. Like they just break one. Like, all right, this is normal.
Don't think we'd be just as forgiving as them Americans.
Nah,
Like,
it's different over
know what I
here.
mean?
Like it's 100% different.
Or
ballgame,
someone's
like.
going to steal my idea, mate. Maybe.
So you need
that's
to
what you
act
get for fucking
fast.
putting it on here, dickhead.
Act fast and do it.
I've given a couple of good ideas out on this podcast. To be fair,
Copycatters.
but mate, no one. I don't know.
You are full of good ideas, to be fair. Like,
He's innovative. That's the
See,
you're
word.
the-
visionary.
You
He
see
is
the notes
alright.
on my phone, mate. I'm telling you, there's many ideas now. It's fucking. It'd be worth more than J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter book. I'm telling you.
I have to say,
Well,
I
I
don't really
appreciate
say
him.
about this on the podcast, but see, Gavin, he's helped me give myself a boot up the whole. He'll tell me, go, Nimbo, what the fuck? You need to do this, you need to do that. And I'd be like, it's in my head that I know I need to do it, but I'm a bit laid back. And he's like, no, there's no point. What are you going to do? You be dead more. I have to go get this done. Come on. And then see shit, he gets done the day. I'm like, right, see if I can get 3 things done. I need to do it there. And that's me. I know I've done already.
You're chasing something, though, aren't
Instead
you?
of-
I mean,
I'm too laid back.
I do think. See, smoking grass. I think 50-year-olds. If you're over 50, it's right to smoke, and I think 40 maybe a wee bit. But I think anyone chasing their dreams should not smoke grass. That's just my opinion. I think it slows you down.
I was like a
You-
festival whenever I fucking used to
I
go
just
and
think
smoke
like
grass,
I just think if Slice didn't smoke grass, mate, he would be more.
Right, he's
he would
blowing up a
he'd be.
blunt here, like.
See, as soon as you smoke a blunt, you just chill out. Where if you're not
I wouldn't
smoking
even fucking
like
speak to you. See if you give me a joint, I'd just sit there
do you,
and be really
do you,
quiet.
do you
and all.
think that?
All right, there's things
Like,
that
fucking trying to talk to me and all, like.
there's things I agree with, and there's things that I can say, but at the end of the day, I have to say that you're basically right, because I could sit down with a book right now and smoke a joint, and I'll write creative and do all sorts of wee stuff that I wouldn't think of if I'm sitting here now. Like, I haven't had a smoke or green, but then at the same time, the next day I'll be like, oh, sure, I already wrote something, Leaf. I don't need to write something. I'll just chill out there somewhere. And really, you should be doing same thing every
Doubling
day.
down.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I
You
think
know what I mean?
Doubling
I
down.
think
But
grass.
see if I rate something good, I'd be all proud of myself. I'd be like, that's a belter. And then that's it. And then I'll wait for another couple of days to rate one instead of going, right, that's a belter.
Right,
On
let's
to the next
get
one.
to the studio.
On to
Let's get
next
the
one.
studio.
You
Let's
going to
get
get
shit
another
done.
tune with Belfast Crime Man or
Yeah,
what?
I was in the studio just before I came here, by the way. Just
Were you
wanted to
with
let you
good
know.
happy days?
Yeah. Straight out of a
I love
12-hour
you two
shift.
tunes together.
Straight
That's
out
good.
of a shift, up to the
Was it
studio, and then up to do a
Donald
podcast.
Pumper?
No, it wasn't with Grey Man, but me and Grey Man's, if anybody watches this, it'll already be over, but we're performing in the Europa Hotel tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Jared Healy's promotion, Working Class Podcast, me and Belfast Grey Man. Burnsy's going to be here.
Burnsy's
And
giving
we're
a show.
doing all the tunes. Daniel Pumper. Daniel Pumper
absolutely.
will be released on SoundCloud within the next 2 weeks, and that is mark my words, Rainbow Slice.
Right.
Well, I mean, just come back to cannabis. I think when you're in your 50s, you're sort of, all your goals are sort of met. You're just chilling out for your life, and it's good. It's a great drug. I think 40s, you're sort of slowing down. I think 20s, definitely not. 30s, no.
Still no, your 30s are your prime.
I think if you're chasing your dreams, cannabis is not the drug to be taken. You definitely just,
to be honest,
it's hard. It's most stoners are they're just too laid back. And I'm sitting more a heavy stoner, but I'm not like, mate, I do think if you give a grass up, I think you would be headline shows all over the world, mate. I do alright. So this is a fucking message. Get slice off a G.
He looks melted already. He's going fucking kids.
Give it up for 1 month. Give it up for 1 month. I guarantee you now, mate. You'll be releasing such fucking
right. It needs to be for something like, right, say if I say now I'm gonna go off the weed for a month, it has to be like for something like something has to happen.
No, what it is for, right? No, what it is for. What are you doing?
What does it do? It doesn't do that for you.
I've been doing it's all I've known from I've been 13, I've been smoking green.
So Liam, see whenever you're doing, I don't mean what are you doing smoking grass? What are you doing rapping for? What are you doing it for?
No,
do you want to do better? Do you want to get something out of it?
No, see, to be honest, damn it. See what you're saying, and see at the very start, I didn't see any way to do anything with rap, but now it's only been this sort of year. I'm like, maybe you can do something from it. So it's like,
would you like more zeros in your bank account from doing rapping? So you know, there's your incentive. Okay, go off a green for a month.
Yeah. No, wait, you know what I want to do? I want to make my full focus, my 2 full focuses, instead of spending 10 hours a day in my job and wasting hours doing our things, spend all my hours on the raps and on the podcast and wee bit of training. But Liam, I can't at the minute because I have to pay bills.
Liam, Liam, you've got one of the biggest podcasts in the country. You have such a big platform. You're the best rapper in the country, but you just haven't released enough tunes. The only thing that's stopping you is just getting stoned and sitting back. I think if you stop smoking grass, mate, you like now that's obviously not the only thing. But I think grass is.
Be honest, all of them have their effect. Like,
yeah, but I do think
you go and get on the gear in the weekend, you're still dead for.
He's not a drinker. He's not a big drinker
at all. I just have
he's a stoner. But I do think grass, like it's a good drug. It's just not the drug to be chasing your dreams with, and it will slow down.
Being productive.
Mate, give it up for 40 days. I guarantee now you'll have 2 tunes out.
Right, this is it.
Well, let me ask
I'm going to make a pledge.
Wait there.
Go for it.
Mate, go, Burnsy. You're coming on next.
You're alright, mate. Ask away.
Right? See this guy here, right? He goes out his way. He works morning and night, right? He comes up to this podcast, does this here, goes home for sleep, and whatever else. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep, but I have to make sure he gets enough sleep.
Yeah.
Right? People don't like our podcast, right?
He's actually right. He's so right.
And I'm telling the truth.
Well, Emma likes it, Burnsy.
Because they're fucking jealous of our podcast.
What do you ask me though?
It's a statement.
See, because everybody said earlier, people don't like our podcast.
Burnsy, we need to continue here.
Sorry.
Back to what were you saying, Stace?
But I agree, they are jealous. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, look, you put your face out there. Every single person in this room that's put their face in social media has got
yourself.
I get fucking bombarded from it. Like, so I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to put your face out there. You put your head above the parapet. You're going to get abuse. Yeah. Not everybody likes that because why? Because everybody's a mirror, right? You're a reflection of what they're not doing. Yeah. So if you're doing that thing, you annoy them because they're not doing it. Yeah. They're like, why the fuck's that cunt fucking? So true. Why is everybody like him for? Like, why is everybody fucking sharing his pictures and all, sharing his fucking podcast, blah, blah, blah? Because they're not doing fuck all and it annoys them because they haven't done fuck all. So, Burnsy, as much as I appreciate that, everybody's going to get hate, mate. You put your name out there.
Yeah, they're going to get hate.
No, looks like you were getting hate for years before fucking social media was even a thing, for fuck's sake.
See, me and him,
I know, that's a story for the Patreon, Burnsy, right?
Can I say something, right? This is about, you see one thing I noticed that you didn't do, that there's a lot of people, I see this, now don't get me wrong, the PT market's a bit saturated, there's loads of people in Belfast and everyone's doing it, but like, you see the same here, we're looking 3 fit meals from the Belfast area. If you want to get shredded, lose weight, and build confidence, come to me, but like the way you approach it, the way you not like sell yourself
Get
or
into your head.
do it to people is a better approach, and I
Appreciate
think
that.
that's why
he's up there and
and
they're still
all
here.
there, do you
That's
know what
why
I
you have
mean?
30,000 followers and
Well,
they
it's
and
be
they
more,
don't.
that'd be over 100,000
I see a
on all
lot.
platforms, but see what it is, Limbo, right? PT is different from online coaching, so generally, in order to become an online coach, you have to have walked the yards as a PT first off to kind of learn what it's like to handle clients and stuff like that. So there's a lot of PTs out there trying to be online coaches. So they're doing the gym floor, but they're also doing videos, but they're maybe not getting that many clients and stuff. So they're kind of hoping to find that thing. They're going, how do I get noticed? Oh fuck, he did a video on this. I've had lads copy my videos, and then I says to them, here, you copy that word for fucking word, like, and they're like, oh, to be fair, fucking
At least change the words a wee bit.
Yeah,
or
like, I don't give a
something.
fuck. It's a
Yeah.
compliment. But what it is, right, is that what I learned was whenever I first started doing it, when I was PTing on the gym floor trying to become an online coach, I was emulating other coaches out there. I was copying my mentor. I was copying James Smith, these big fucking names in the game. And what I learned was when you actually start being yourself and start talking and thinking the way you talk rather than the way everybody else does.
Yeah.
Act yourself. More people are going to come to you. Your tribe is your vibe, so people are going to come and buy off you for you anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
instead of trying to be like another person, then you're only being yourself. You're not like people are attracted to being original. Do you know what I mean? So I see. I know what you mean.
And see, the thing is, like, my coaching isn't like online coaching again. It's different from PT, and I'm not counting your reps. You know, I have my own app on the App Store, right? Whenever you're a client of mine, you're you're on your own. But my app is like a one-stop shop. It's got everything on it for you. The thing is with it though, nutrition and training is only like 5% of it. The other side is the majority of it's mentality.
Yeah.
It's when your decision making is. So when are you going to bed? Are you sitting up late at night, strumming your fucking self or whatever? Are you looking at TikTok, doing whatever, eating shit, all that stuff there? Are you actually believing in yourself whenever you're saying you're going to the gym and actually putting the work in? Are you saying you went, or are you kind of going and doing a half-hour session? It's these things here. So my job is to actually get into your mentality. So a lot of my content is about getting into your mentality. That's why I don't really talk about the gym.
Yeah.
You never see me doing videos in the gym, like
never. You don't.
Because I just see it as any PT can put up a tip about how to fucking do a tricep pull down, right? No, they can do whatever fucking movement.
Yeah.
They can all tell you how to do that. They're all going to just tell you exactly the exact same exercise in a different format than every other coach.
Worded maybe a bit differently or something.
What differentiates me compared to other coaches is that I actually want to get into your mind. So my clients, you'd be surprised the stuff that they actually talk to me about. Like, it's everything from getting their marriage on track to fucking getting them a new house for where they are and all the rest of it, getting a computer. You're nearly like a therapist, like with with fitness involved. Like at the end of the day, if I look at my own career, my own life, like I used fitness to get out of where I was going in my life. I was going down a bad road for a long, long time. Like I used the gym to get out of that. That was my vehicle to get out of there. Because once you start taking yourself seriously, you start taking everything else a wee bit more seriously. See, in the morning time, you get up and you open your curtains, you make your bed, you do things, you actually start doing things that are more likely to be professional. And then you do that in every other aspect of your life. Whereas if you just continue, be lazy, you don't make your bed in the morning, you keep your room a mess, you show up late. You meant to do that thing. You meant to count that calorie. You didn't do it. You meant to go to the gym. You did go out one day. Like, well, I went once. You're supposed to go 5 days. That's the sort of thing that I kind of get into.
People slip into the slippery slope and then fall back out of there.
I'll start Monday. It's like that starts Monday, fucking routine. So that's how many people do that over and over again every weekend.
I do it
every single weekend, right? But you need to actually have a motivation. So good motivation for single lads is when you have a breakup. That's a really good one. That always gets you that gets any lad on this ship, right? Another one is if you have kids. So if you're married and you're going to have kids or you have kids, there's a good motivation there because I believe that everybody is a chance to be a bulb in the ground, right? So you've got two options. So the bulb, you water it, you nurture it, you give it sunlight, it grows into a flower. That flower spreads pollen, more flowers grow. That's your energy given to kids, that's your energy given to your wife, everybody else. Whereas the other bulb, you don't nurture it, you don't give it sunlight, grows a wee bit, puffs up a wee bit, then dies. That's whenever you're going on the weekend, getting fucked up, eating Chinese during the week, not looking after yourself, half-assed. So you've got two options, so you can be the good one, or you can be the other one. And the thing is if you actually use the first one, then you're more likely to actually do everything well. It spills into every other aspect of your life. Do you know what I mean? So that's why my content's different.
Not just gym related, it's all
life related.
Yeah.
Training is obviously a fucking one of the best ways to feel good, but there is a lot of people that just fucking smashing it.
In the gym, you mean?
No, just in life. Like,
Oh no,
like people
absolutely.
doing well in life.
I 100%. Look, at the end of the day, there's fucking gazillionaires out there who are fucking. But at the same time, would you rather their life or would you rather yours? Would you rather see whenever they're fucking in bed with fucking type 2 diabetes and a heart attack? Do you want that or not? You know, at the end of the day, you can't take your money with you, so it's all well and good. But you're given one vehicle to look after for the rest of your life. You're going to put oil in it when it needs new oil. I'm
loving all these fucking words, man. I'm loving it. You've done your homework on that.
You want to try going on the phone with me? You're not getting off.
I would train mostly for the mental, not to look good or anything, because I'm going to look like this till I'm dead, so my face is never going to change.
I have a good metabolism, but I
like to train. See, if I don't train, I'm not with it in the main. See, even trying to write rhymes or doing stuff in our aspects, as you say, it's not the same. But see, if I get up and I train in the morning, the rest of the day goes by smooth. See, if I don't, you're thinking about shit. Have I done this? And it's just not the same for me. Like, I do it mostly for the brain.
The gym, what people initially go for is to look good, right? That's initially what they're going for. Yeah. And then they discover the mental thing. And then they're like, fuck, like, I actually just feel class. Like, I'm feeling better. Yeah. Even if they're not seeing the improvements with their body shape. And then they kind of realize, well, fuck, I couldn't do without the gym now. And then all of a sudden the body comes later and they're like, fuck, here's class. Now I'm fucking looking good and I'm feeling good. Yeah. And it kind of spills. And that's what I mean about watering your plant.
Part and parcel. Like.
Yeah, it just all goes in the same pattern. Like,
do you PT at all?
Nah, I haven't PT in years, like, to be honest. What I do sometimes is, because of, like, I have clients all around the world, like, so what I do now is, the odd time, if I have time, I'll offer it out to a client and say, look, I can do a one-to-one with you, you know, but generally, like, it's just to meet them. It's more because there'd be clients of mine that could have been with me a year and have never met me in real life, do you know what I mean? So the thing is, though, they're getting really good results. They're feeling better. And, like,
they don't need to meet you. If it's working, it's working, you know what I mean?
It's the beauty of social media, like, you know, at the end of the day, look at you two, right? You hadn't never met me before, right? But you both felt like you knew me, same way as I felt like I knew you. 100%. Social media, using online to your advantage.
It does get you
like that. Using online to your advantage is a good thing. So, like, I have mastered that, or at least done very well, in order to be able to get my point across without needing to be with you in person in order to do so. Do you understand what I mean? That's where my business is at now. So I don't necessarily need to be standing with you. And to be honest, if there's clients of mine that feel like that's what they want, and they tell me that, I say to them, do you know what? That's dead on. I recommend a good PT for you. Go on ahead, because I wouldn't have the bandwidth to do that. I have too many clients, like, do you know what I mean? And then I have staff and all now, so I
Where do you train from?
I moved over to Fitness Forge in Lisburn there, but I was training in my Fit Newton Abbey.
You still go to JD?
Nah, I haven't at the JD in a long time, mate. I mean, there's a few reasons why I don't go there.
He doesn't want to bump into you know who.
I don't want to bump into fucking you know fucking everybody. I'd rather not.
But it is one of them gyms where you do see a lot of people you might not want to see, or you see people you do.
I'm convinced there's people just going there.
He'll go. I'm sick of looking at Burnsy's face every day.
I can never get sick of looking at your big man.
Burnsy, you're on the Patreon next.
Getting your face on a t-shirt, big man. Don't you forget it.
For anyone wondering, Burnsy's
I can't believe you're Team
Chinese.
Green, and I'm Team Red.
Because we look after him.
Here, I thought you were my
CJD Gym, mate. I think people just swipe in there and just walk about. I seen some fella and he'd fucking suspended. He looked like something out of fucking, what do you call him, singing YMCA?
The
village people. Mate, he had fucking suspenders up over his shoulders, mate. He had big trousers on. I thought he was in doing work day place. It was in doing weights. Mate, I swear to fuck, I was looking at this cock going, what he's going through people's heads? They're just run over
work gear, like, I'm like, you're really half-assed.
They run over to the weights, and then they run over to the rope, climbing up the rope, and then they're running over to the running machine for 5 minutes. And I was like,
they're just like all the machines.
This is fucking mental.
But I get it. It's all the fashionable thing, high rocks and all. For me,
that.
I don't really look at people that do it and be like, that's a physique that I would like. I would rather train in for physique wise. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me personally, but everybody has their own choice. You know, they're wanting to do it for their heart health.
See, the gyms nowadays, they were just matching high rocks and they're making them in.
See, one thing I will say to people,
it's just the way to do it now.
No one gives a flan fuck about your high rocks time. No one gives a fuck about the
wee map that they run around.
I don't see all these things.
See all these things that you're posting on your store. Listen, I'm pretty, but no one gives a flan fuck.
Those guys are right, mate. He's going to walk in and then they're just going to go lame. no doubt he is, because it's the biggest podcast on the road. So
Burnsy, I've been on a diet here for the last 2.5 months. Haven't touched
you
the
going to give
Chinese.
Emmett a bit of that chicken ball, Burnsy, or what? Emmett's talking about that chicken ball.
Mate,
Stop.
I've been eating
that,
rice
mate, I'm alright.
balls, no chips.
He actually was going to give me a wee bit too.
Did you get it?
He was, aye.
He thought
He was,
about
aye. He was.
I would never leave that family.
I know, he did look after me.
Well, would you leave me a wee bit? Yeah, see, so me and Burnsy, my missus dropped us off. Do you know where the wee Westie store is coming round past Tesco? Or I forget the name of it. It's like.
No, it's the Westie store, said the Shank
So, do you know where like the fire station is, or on the Springfield Road?
The Tesco's up there.
Oh, yeah, it was like
Aye.
Tesco Black and Warren.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we get off there and we were walking
Aye.
down. We were walking down, a load of kids clacked us. And I mean, when I say kids, there was about 30 of them. And they all came run down with their hoods up and they were recording Burnsy, like fuck. But I was just like giggling and going, right, go away. But then some of them actually run and start shoving their phone in his face. So then obviously he, like, first thing to react is to chase him. And then one of them actually swung a dig for him and hit him. And I was like, that's fucking not on. Like, that's madness. And he's told me a story before saying the kids do that to him.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It's fucking actually way. Like,
It's not on.
I was like, would you fuck off and leave him alone? It was so out of
To
hand.
the
I was
general
like,
public, Burnsy's harmless. He's not. There's literally no harm to come from this man unless you're in the ring with him.
it's like, see when there's 30 kids just running at you with
Aye.
a phone, and they all had their hoods up and all, and I was like, well, just fuck
Would
off
you
and leave him
recognise any of
alone.
them at all?
I would remember one of them.
See, the thing is, mate, like, Burnsy, you know yourself.
They're calling me.
Burnsy, they weren't saying that. They were just.
They put me on bonfires with my face on it, and I think it's funny.
They
not
didn't-
funny
they
at
didn't
all,
put
mate.
you
It's
on a
not like-
bonfire. The kids.
No, but there is people out there.
Oh, I know
Aye.
what, but you're getting.
But you're
going
turning
off
them all
topic
in the
there.
same brush.
You're-
It's not they weren't the same people. But what we're saying is people need to stop giving you a stick. People need to stop torturing you in the streets, and people need to leave you alone because you're not causing anyone any harm.
Majority of public love you.
But
Like,
Emmett, see the thing is, like,
they do. Like, you have a lot of good mates up here. Like,
I can't go in the cat's court with my man dad, and next month all them kids are all standing behind the fucking shop, washing, shouting names at me, back out again in the car, fucking in tears. I was shaking all,
Burnsy.
and the cop won't even help me.
you just need to be careful where you're going there, mate. Just be going
Stay
to
in the
places.
west where we-
Yeah,
I
stay
look
stay
after
where
you.
you know everybody,
See, the
mate.
thing is, mate, he's genuinely one of the most famous people.
No, I know he is.
It's
aye.
Well,
insane.
mate,
Like,
you
you walk down the road with him, mate, and it's
if
just
your man does say you're allowed,
cars
you stay
beating the
my
horn.
gaff. I'm
Sure,
not
no,
for
everybody
a
knows
month.
Burnsy. Like, fuck's the guy I've known that fella in fucking years. Like,
soon as you walking down the road, just beep, 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 beep. Everyone, yo, Burnsy. We see him walking down, there was car standing going, do you know where you are, Burnsy? You're over that side of town. I was like, fuck, wait.
I would go as far as to say he is the most well-known face in the country, and for locally
who
people to
isn't
know
a
him.
celebrity?
Oh,
Like,
Yeah,
100%.
definitely. Aye.
Everyone knows Burnsy, like
100%. Aye, well, infamous, you might say.
infamous. Aye, 100%.
There's only one
So,
Connor Burns in there.
I've known this fella from John Neal, Daniel Neal, Dedicated Fitness.
right, but we're doing a podcast. You talk about that there. You can't be saying
Yeah,
that.
I seen a video of you
He
the other
gets in trouble,
day,
mate.
and it looked like it was like you were in the dungeon. Gonzalo, go
Aye,
on, go on.
That's Big Ram McCoy, Rand Duffy. Do you know him, do you?
Nah, I don't know him there.
That's
It
his
looks
wo-
like a good old
It's
spot.
class. That's warrior prep. Like, so him and another fella, Ali McLean's fucking do it.
I see. I know that guy.
It's madness. Like, it's like an hour and a half of like pure fucking just circuit after circuit. Like, I'm mates with all them boys, so he just gets me to come over now and again. And I just enjoy it. Like, he's a great lad. He's, you know, that's where I joined that gym as well. Then, so it's good because it's a bit of crack. See, doing my job, mate. I'm on my own 24/7. No, train on my own, work on my own. I'm at a laptop. Like, I'm not in a gym environment talking to people and, you know, out and about. So.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it for that aspect, you know what I mean? It's fucking tough. It's, and
lonely
then
at the
you get
top,
constant
like, man.
abuse all the time. They're like, you fucking gay bastard. No, constantly.
People are always going to say some shit underneath the comments, like, "Oh, nah, that's
No, it's
fine,
him
yeah."
fucking saying
It's
it.
him
It's
saying
him
it.
fucking saying it.
Hurry up, you fuck.
Aye, he's like, you can't even live that, you fucking faggot.
But then that gives you the right fuck yous, what is it? Like
Holy
the
fuck, it
motivation
is
that we
boiling
put
in
up
here.
a hole. But I was just watching it. See, when I seen the video, I was like, that's fucking old David Goggins shit. They don't know me, son.
There's one I'm waiting on him to come out where I'm doing bicep curls and he's like right up in my face and he's shouting at me. And the whole time I'm just shouting back. We're just abusing We're just like abusing the fuck out of each other. Like, it's funny. Like,
yeah,
that's far better.
Yeah,
that seems like good crack.
See, for someone posting, how many times would you recommend posting a week on Instagram?
I posted every day for a year. I posted a reel every day for a year, and that was what really got my page going. But now it seems the algorithm's changing. Like, on TikTok, you're better posting 2 or 3 times a day. It's like short blips. So, like, See, if you use Instagram stories and save them, then repost them on TikTok, that works. So like the more you, like whenever I'm talking on Instagram, that's where I like talking and doing a bit of chat and shit. I just save that and post it on TikTok. People seem to like that for some reason.
TikTok's different.
Where Instagram's more pro, Instagram's more, it needs to be more clean cut.
Yeah.
So like there, I just do one post a day or give or take. Like, I mean, I have a fellow working with me who basically drew me up like a plan of like day to day what I need to do. Like he's like my operations manager, so he's come in and he's basically setting everything out for me. So you're doing this at this time, because like you know yourselves, like when you're trying to spin all the plates at one time, you end up fucking spinning fuck all of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I was like handling all the clients, trying to train myself, trying to fucking do this, trying to do that.
It's good to have somebody here to keep you right there and keep you on
I needed somebody. I was just getting too much. It was just too much all the time. So I posting on Instagram and all, like it's really down to yourself. They're saying at the minute, like you post four times a week's enough, but for me personally, I still post every day. Cause
say TikTok 3 times a day, but I mean, you're running out of ideas. What the fuck?
That's why I just post Instagram stories on it. I go and look at, see if it's a really easy one, mate. See if you go on Instagram stories and go to the archive, go and save all your old archives, all your old archive stories, and just put them on.
It's a good shit. Because I struggle. I'd be like,
what do you talk about every fucking minute of the day? Like you can't talk 3 times a fucking day.
It's hard.
Mate, like there's only so much fucking chat and shit you can do, and we're all good at it.
Yeah.
No, we've all got a fucking degree in it at this
you
point.
You don't want to be overdoing it, like as well. That's the way I feel. Sometimes I'm like, people get sick of looking at me here if I keep posting the same, and I can't even think of shit to put up. I'm like, right, I can write a rap. But I can't write 3 raps in one day.
No one gets sick of looking at juice legs for fuck's sake.
You do what your old mate was doing, like, and repost your fucking songs over and over again. That works like.
I know.
That worked like fuck, mate.
It does work.
See, there's other rappers I follow over in England. I love all that. I don't know what you would call it. No, I got Bradford Burn's.
Oh,
kind
of BBC,
I love all that. That's my favourite type of music. Like, it's very similar to yours.
It's good.
They're all doing all that stuff. They're all posting fucking your man from BBC. Gareth, he's posting old raps from back when he was like
young, like
they're funny as fuck, mate. Get
did
them
you
out
see
there.
Your man Clay from the BBC got your man? I don't know if you're familiar with this fella. He's online. He wears glasses and he does rap. And he goes, "I'm pepped in the head. I'm pepped in the head," and he's. I got Patsy Fallon to do it before. He's a dog egg of Patsy, but he always does these wee raps. I'm tapped in the head, and then Clave from the BBC got him on one of his raps, and they were both, and it actually sounded good. I was going,
they're class to be fair. Like, see that whole movement, like that music from.
They were a couple of mates too, but just fucking having the laugh.
There was another boy produced for them before their more recent producer, like, so their stuff that actually blew them up was a different producer, and I think that's changed. That's why you're maybe not hearing them as much now.
It's a different sound, that kind of
but it's more commercialized, like. But at the end of the day, commercials where the money's at, like, you know, you kind of have your core fans who are gonna like your stuff for what it is, but then you also like. I love that type of music. See your type of music where it's like rapping, but it's faster over dance music. That's my favorite kind of music. Like, so it's massive. There's a massive scene for it. See if you can break into that Manchester, Bradford, Leeds area. Like, that's where.
Well, here, see, speaking of Manchester, I got a phone call yesterday. It says, just want a podcast with Jordan McCann. Do you know Jordan McCann?
Yeah.
I said, of course we want a podcast with Jordan McCann. And it's like $2,000. I was like, no chance. We don't pay for podcasts. No. Fuck that.
That's one thing.
He's like, do you look at $2,000? I says, nah. And then I said to Slice was like, mate, he's shit. I was like, Slice doesn't think it's good. I like him.
It's not that, right? Coming from somebody who's listened to rap my whole life and I've listened to the best of the best, and so, like, everybody's entitled to their opinions. I'm not saying, right, I just wouldn't listen to him myself personally. I don't think he's up there in terms of even English UK rappers, but I can see why people like him. But me personally, there's other people where I would rate in front of him.
Lil Hutton. Lil Hutton.
Like, there's so many people that
no
one's even aware of, even in the UK, that are unbelievable. I've been following for years now.
The competition's massive over there. I like to think about it, like, the competition's massive. Like,
I only noticed this person this week. Did you ever hear Mix?
Oh, Mix.
He's fucking lit though. I only noticed Mix because I love Bugsy Malone. I think I like Manchester rappers.
I see Mix 2 years ago.
Mike rappers are really good. Like, they're very similar to that Leeds sort of sound. They're all the same sort of sound. Yeah. Like, it's a lot of that northern. It's more northern beats. Like,
northern rap.
I think in England, mate.
Bugsy's class. He's really, really good. He's more like, in my opinion, he's less grime and more rap. Like he's just like he's almost like American rap nearly these days, but only with an English
He
accent.
tells stories
tells-
as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's slower and stuff, and
The
it's
words he says,
good,
You
is
can
like,
relate
fucking
to you can
class.
relate to Bugsy as well because he talks about stuff even like growing up in the streets or stuff where even relationships with like his ma or his dad or his bros or stuff. There's lots of stuff I wouldn't have only like I wouldn't have been a big fan of him my whole life when he started listening to him a couple of years ago, and he surprised me how good he was. Because I remember what do you call him, Chipmunk. I would have been a Chipmunk.
Mate,
Man.
do you remember
They
Channel
had a
U?
beef. They had a beef.
Do you remember Channel U back in the day?
Bugsy and Chipmunk, so I was always Chipmunk instead of Bugsy. But Channel U and that was Channel AKA.
I lived on Channel U back in the day.
And
Like,
then Stars TV was the next one up.
yeah.
Here's-
Fuck yeah. Do you remember there used to be like it was like Chipmunk before he blew up? I remember Tinchy Strider, one of his songs,
Oh,
next year
yeah,
I'm going to make
I went
mainstream
to him,
money.
Yeah.
And he was standing in his estate, knowing the block of flats, and he was just rapping. He's like, next year I'm going to make mainstream money, and then next thing he blew up.
He's on
And
the
he
mainstream
fucking did
money.
make mainstream money, but he's
I seen him in
like,
St George's Market.
Who?
But Tenty Strader, when I was 15 or something, I seen him in St George's Market. Lethal. But here, see the way Bugsy Malone he would say about a lot of his personal life. Would you ever go into like a deep fucking personal rap and tell people shit that...
I don't think the world is
It's
ready
good.
to hear my shit,
But
man.
mate, that
Liam,
could be-
sure, my content's all about fucking my mistakes and all I made. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you tell them what you want to tell them. You know, you don't need to tell them all the fucking things.
I would
but
be
it
comfortable
does-
speaking about it, but it's the fact if there's other people I'm speaking about, would they be comfortable with me speaking about
100%.
their situation?
But I think
Do you know what
Bugsy
I mean?
doesn't give him that option. He just does it. And Eminem done it in his early years. He used to say about killing his fucking...
Like, people,
Kim
even,
and all, he
like-
say about killing her and all his madness.
Like mates who may not be here anymore, like am I allowed to speak on stuff?
I think they would like
that
that,
they-
mate, 100%.
Yeah, mate,
so
like,
what
I,
I mean,
see,
like-
I don't know if you're familiar. You know what phrase I say? Can I get a yo?
No,
At the
can
end
I
of my
get a
thing.
yo?
Can I get a fucking you?
Oh.
Well, that was my mate. Fucking, it was her catchphrase. Like, and she took her life. And I was at her funeral, and her ma says to me, like, she was like, "Oh, I'm at Mel, loved you and all." And I says to her, I was like, "Can I use her phrase in my reels?" And she was like, "Yeah, 100%." So I was like, "That means Mel gets to live on."
Yeah.
100%.
People be driving
Yeah.
past, shout, "Can I get a fucking you?" and all. I didn't, but I like, you know, I could have just done that without even asking the match. You know what I mean? So, but
Yeah,
like,
I
you know,
get what
you
you're
wouldn't
saying.
if they were your mate, it's your relationship with them. It's not anybody else's. So
Yeah,
I would just go ahead and
Mate, I
talk
think
about
we
it. to
should
be
get a
honest.
deep one
I
from you
feel
next,
like
mate.
there's a full.
Get off the grass and give us
there's
a
a-
deep
no,
one, mate.
listen,
That's their next
I could
goal.
do a full album telling people because see the thing is, see everything that you've heard me rap about. You never once heard me talk about anything personal. It's all just.
Well, then there you go.
It's
You've
all
got a full
just like
other album. there,
describing
big
what's
lad.
going on.
There you go.
but
Look at the many new songs waiting to be wrote.
I
Think of the
just-
many new fucking... The charts are waiting to be top slice. Come on, the fuck.
I just think I'd end up making people cry.
Let them
instead of
cry.
making them-
Let them cry. Just don't talk about me.
Mate, see, whenever I'll use my content as a way to explain to you what I did, right? See, before, whenever I was doing generic gym content, generic nutrition shit,
Yeah,
people didn't really relate to me. Like, and then I started talking about my story and what I did in my life, the things I did, try to kill myself, all that stuff there. People then goes, "Oh fuck, he's actually like normal. He's a real person." I get that. I went through that shit, and they like me more then.
yeah.
Same thing with the rapping, mate. You know, all well and good. You know, you're a fucking belter, spitter, like, but you could do stuff like that, and other people go, somebody out there might be thinking about doing something stupid, and they hear it and go, "Fuck, like,
Yeah,
fuck, that hit me right when I needed to hear that." Do you know what I mean?
It's very true. but like,
Aye,
And you've lost friends and
100%.
we try to help families do it, right? On our podcast, make them happy and make them.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Do you know what I mean? But they don't like it.
a lot of kids
Wait.
now that you realise there's loads of kids listening to you too, so I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place now where I'm like, right, whatever I put out, I can't be standing in the middle of a school sitting rapping about smelling grass and selling halves to a load of first years. Like it's not something you want to be like, even though that's my story.
Eminem
That's not
didn't ask
something you
permission.
want.
Like,
I know that's an R thing too.
Mate, just...
do you want to rap in schools or do you want to make money? Like,
I want to make money doing it, like, but
be genuine to what it is you want to do. See, like, at the end of the day, mate, you have a talent there that not everybody has. I would love to have your talent, like,
appreciate.
so like, use that for how you want to do it. It's your car. You drive it the way you want to fucking drive it. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day,
He's
I-
a legend.
No, no,
I can be a rapper myself, big lad. Wordsmith, know what I mean, big lad?
I get you on the album all night. Skip them, tell me. Fucking right.
But listen, hopefully, Slice will see you soon. I want a deep one. I want... Hopefully get you off the grass too, but...
He's getting me off the grass.
All
yeah.
the stoners watching are like, no, don't. But listen, he can go back on it when he's 50. I'm at mate as well, mate. Appreciate you for coming on. You're going to stick around for
I'll stick around for a big Burnsy here.
So if anyone
He's
wants to
busting it
watch,
on here for fuck's sake.
I'm waiting
No.
for you, sorry.
right? Well, listen, right,
So
right,
anyway,
we're going to let you help me.
Is that what are we done now?
we're
No,
going
we're
to wrap
gonna
this
wrap it up.
episode of the Working Class Podcast up with a special guest, Emmett McKenna. Absolute pleasure and a privilege to have you on, and appreciate your time coming. We're now going to jump over to the episode of the Patreon, folks. So stay tuned, and if you haven't signed up already, you're missing out. So
Emmett,
what are you
mate,
at?
thank you for coming on, mate. You're an absolute gentleman.
All good, lads. Enjoyed it.
Good man.
appreciate you, big man, legend.
Aye.
Now we'll
All
take a
good,
break.
lads.
Good
Oh,
crack.
fuck.
Damn roasting.
Yeah, gonna get that